Hello, this is Lance Johns. Lance Johns driving Las Vegas more, baby. I'm here today because I want to talk about um, Stephen Campbell not leaving Las Vegas. I met him in 2020. I know when I met him, I used to watch his videos, and I know the first time I commented, I said something about him being like Jacob, and then I know he got mad and he was saying, he'll like block me from the channel. I remember he said that, so I never mentioned Jacob again. And then I found out why, Jacob got mad at him because he, I guess, like crashed his video with Matthew. But you can't make people like you. They either like you or don't like you. But if Jacob don't like you, just don't worry about it. Um, but I remember he was talking about he went to the Little Caesars on Blue Diamond and they messed up his order, and I had him come to my store because I used to work at the Valley Verde location in Henderson, so I had him come to my store and I replaced his pizza for him because I used to work at Blue Diamond, and I know sometimes the workers can be careless when they make orders. So I wanted to make it right for him, so he wouldn't have a bad impression about Little Caesars. But that's how I met him, and I met him a couple other times before. And I know he's a nice guy, but I know sometimes he gets offended about what people say in his videos and everything, and he clashes out on people. But people are going to either like you or not like you. You just have to live your life and move on. But I never knew about his political stance because you shouldn't talk about politics. You can say you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever. Then move on from there. But you shouldn't always talk about your political stance in every video. That piss off people because some people are going to be Democrats for life. Some people are going to be Republican for life. Some people are going to change parties. Some people are going to be independent for life. They're going to change parties or stay with their party, or they may vote for another person because they may not like the person in their party. That's how stuff is, but you shouldn't always talk about it. And if people don't want you to talk about it, don't talk about it. You don't have to be afraid to be Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever. But you shouldn't always talk about, you know, Trump all the time. I mean, we know you like Trump. Okay, we get it, but you shouldn't always talk about Trump all the time. That will rub people the wrong way because, in my opinion, our politicians, most of them, maybe 99% of them or 90% of them, a lot of them politicians are crooked. They're crooked. They take bribes. They do stuff for money because I think they make good money. Being a politician, especially if you like the president or in Congress, you make good money. Maybe even governor. But it may depend on state. I think in Nevada, the politicians don't make a lot of money, but in other states, I think they do. But a lot of them take bribes because they're trying to come up, and a lot of them do stuff. They cheat on their wives or husbands. Some of them could be gay. Down low, whatever. Whatever they do is their business. But if they're doing bribes and everything, they shouldn't do that. But a lot of them do. And I know Elon Musk is exposing a lot of stuff, but the USA been here for like 40 some years, 60 some. Well, since it started with Kennedy. I, I mean, That stuff started like 6 some years ago. And if they've been doing stuff, it's been happening way before Biden and Harris got in office. That trying to blame everything on Biden and Harris, that stuff been going on for years. Bribes and stuff. That stuff been going on ever since Washington been in office. It's not just the Democrats doing stuff. Republicans do dirty stuff too. And I do believe that Elon rigged the election, and I do believe Russia rigged the election when Hillary ran. And maybe Biden did rig the election and won. Who knows? But um, maybe if Biden would have went ahead and ran, he probably could have won. Maybe, I don't know. But I just know that Miss Harris, Kamala Harris, didn't really have a chance because she was thrown to be the main person at the last minute because they made Biden step down to run. And that wasn't really fair because she really didn't have a chance to do anything. And a lot of people didn't vote for her because she's a woman. That's not really fair. It shouldn't be if you're a woman, man. It's what, the person is qualified to do. I mean, they say Trump only ran because Obama got elected. He was the first person of color to win the election. They say Trump only ran because Obama got elected. That's what the rumor is. And Biden is racist. He's a Dixiecrat. I mean, a lot of Democrats back in the day, Biden was just the last of the Dixiecrats. A lot of them Democrats was racist, like George Wallace in Alabama. I believe it was Alabama. Like all those Democrats were racist. They were racist. And even though the black people was Republicans from Lincoln and everything, the Republican Party turned their back on black people. That's why black people switched to being Democrats. And maybe it may be a shift to where black people maybe black people will probably vote Republican now, maybe, but I just, like a lot of Republicans, they support Trump because they have to, but a lot of Republicans don't like Trump because Trump is not a regular Republican, he's a MAGA Republican. A lot of his supporters are racist white people. And I can't support a party that's racist white people. But regardless of who's in office, I'm still going to live my life and do what I have to do. I'm not dependent on a stimulus check or whatever. A lot of people think Trump's going to do a stimulus check. Well, when I get a stimulus check in my account, I will believe it. But at this point, I don't believe it. I don't believe Trump will do another stimulus check. A lot of people think he is. I think the stimulus checks and all the PPP loans and all that, and plus the rising price of stuff and everything is why everything is so messed up now. They try to blame everything on Democrats. I know Obama said, when he left office, everything was good. So Trump came in on a good economy. But I believe Trump messed up a lot of stuff. And then how he was acting towards the coronavirus. That's why he lost, because he thought the coronavirus was a joke. Even though Fauci, probably lied about a lot of stuff, a lot of people was dying because of that virus. A lot of people did die. I had a friend that died. I believe she had the coronavirus that I've been knowing for like 20 years. Well, like 19 years. Good friend of mine, Frances, she passed away. I believe she did have a coronavirus. And that virus was a serious virus. Maybe the 6 foot and all that stuff, was exaggerated everything, but it is good to separate yourself from people and stuff. If you have a illness to go, you shouldn't be in their face talking if you have a virus. And that stuff probably was exaggerated, but they did what they had to do because they didn't want people to get sick and die. if Fauci exaggerated, he exaggerated. No, but um, the virus, we did get through the virus, and people took shots and everything. I know my arm is still hurt for the virus, but they did what they had to do, to bring the country back. And the virus started when Trump was in office, and then with Biden got in there, the virus, the pandemic, went away. And it, regardless of where it came from, China or wherever, Trump was making fun of all that stuff. You shouldn't do that. If you're the president, you supposed to be a role model. People supposed to look up you. You shouldn't be making jokes about this stuff because you didn't take it serious. You lost the election, and when that stuff goes on, like 100 years ago, they had the Spanish flu and all that. You gotta take that stuff seriously because people are dying. And regardless of what happened, it happened. We're over it. We're living our lives. But you just should not talk about politics all the time. Talk about your channel is supposed to be. Now I live in Las Vegas. Stephen Campbell, your channel is supposed to be about Las Vegas stuff in Las Vegas, not about Trump and everything. Okay, if Trump comes to Las Vegas, you can talk about it if he's in Las Vegas or coming to Las Vegas. That's different, but you're talking about him all the time. Just talk about what's happening in Las Vegas, about Las Vegas stuff and everything. You don't have to always discuss Trump because you're going to rub people the wrong way. And regardless of who you believe in and everything, that's your business. But just talk about Las Vegas stuff. Bringing up Trump all the time, you go lose subscribers. I mean, I am a Christian, I don't care what you talk about Jesus and everything. You can talk about Jesus if you want to. But some people, they're not Christian or they may not want to hear about church or whatever. I don't really care if you talk about Jesus Christ or whatever, but that Trump stuff, is very annoying. And Trump is a racist. I don't care what you say. And just because, I mean, a lot of people didn't vote in the election. A lot of people did not want to vote for either or. So some people didn't vote because they didn't want to vote for a woman and they didn't want to vote for a bigot. So people didn't vote, but it don't mean that he made. I mean, he won because, in my opinion, the election was rigged, and a lot of black men who would have voted Democrat, they didn't want a woman, so they voted for Trump. That's the only reason why they voted for Trump because they didn't want to vote for a woman. But we're gonna see how stuff is. I mean, maybe stuff will get better, but maybe stuff won't. But regardless of who's in office, you gotta live your life. You gotta work hard or work smart in order to support your family or support yourself. But regardless of who's in office, you gotta depend on yourself. Or if you're rich, you'll be fine. But you gotta depend on yourself to survive. You can't wait on a stimulus check, wait on this or wait on that, PPP loan. You gotta make your own money because that stimulus check and the PPP loan is gonna make stuff is gonna continue to go up higher because that's money that the government has to pump out to help people. You gotta pay on yourself, work 2 or 3 jobs if you have to. What we gotta do what you gotta do to make money. I mean, I'm not saying people should sell drugs. If they sell drugs, I hope you don't get caught. But if you're robbing people, whatever, you need to get caught. If you're scamming everything, you need to get caught because that's wrong. You shouldn't scam nobody. But you shouldn't always talk about Trump all the time. Your channel supposed to be based off Las Vegas. Talk about stuff in Las Vegas. But you shouldn't always bring up Trump all the time. I mean, if you see like people protesting, that's one thing. You know, it's happening in Las Vegas. Okay, you can talk about that. Yeah, that's fine. Or or Trump coming to Vegas, that's fine. Talk about Trump. But if Trump is in Washington or wherever he is, just let him be in Washington. Your channel supposed to be a Las Vegas channel, but you run people the wrong way, and people ain't gonna always support, your political beliefs. But you really shouldn't talk about politics. I know you hate Jacob and everything. Jacob don't talk about politics. I don't watch Palmsy or the other people, Turn Up World or whoever. I don't watch them, so I don't know what they talk about. I did watch the Las Vegas gal who is affiliated with Jacob. They talk about real estate and all that stuff. I stopped watching her because I'm in my condo now. I bought a condo last year, so I don't watch her no more. Or Amber, I don't watch them no more because I got what I need. I got my own condo, so I don't watch them no more. But they never brought up politics or nothing. But Jacob from California, he's probably a Democrat because he's from California, most likely. But he don't talk about politics. Just don't talk about politics. Just don't talk about it. I mean, we know you're Republican, okay? Just don't talk about it. Just stop talking about it. You shouldn't be afraid to be who you are. We're not asking you to be afraid, but just don't talk about it. Just talk about Las Vegas stuff and you'll be fine. And I just, I don't know. I may have to stop watching you for a while because, I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to, hear the Trump stuff all the time because regardless, I mean, I'm a Democrat. I don't care if you like it or not. I'm a Democrat. I remember watching sixth grade because I'm like 6 years. I'm like 5 years older than you. I have a cousin that's your age. I'm 5 years older than you. While I was in sixth grade, I voted in a school election for Bush, Herbert Bush, and I told my granny that, and she told me, that she's a Democrat and I should be a Democrat. She told me the reason why. And I've been a Democrat ever since. Some elections where it's a Republican runner, I vote Republican because it's the only person running. But I'm a Democrat. I'm gonna be a Democrat. If I choose to be a Republican, I may change later. On where I change to Republican is if the Republicans will be focused on helping black people and the common man. But the Republicans are for rich people. The Democrats are for the common people. Now, if a Republican, is for the common people, I may vote for him. But if they switch like how they did like back in the early 1900s, mid 1900s, if they did like how they did back then, like stop supporting black people, the Democrats, then I will go back then I will be a Republican. Only the Republicans are for black people, like how they was when Lincoln was in office. That's the only way. But other than that, I'm not gonna support Trump because Trump wanted those 5 kids to go to jail for something they didn't do. The New York Five back in the '80s, and then his father was a racist. And I know Trump. I think Trump and his father or him, whoever. I know they want to rid to minorities, and I can't support him. I know a lot of black people did like Trump because Trump, Trump, is kind of hip. He's different from other people. I know Trump did do a lot of good stuff and everything. I'm not saying he's 100% cold-hearted. I know the Clintons was friends with Trump years ago. I know he was friends with Trump years ago. The Clintons were, but I know now they're not friends, and that's fine. They don't have to be friends. But I can't support him. But if Trump, help the country out and get the country back, him and Elon Musk, that's fine. But it don't mean that um, they're going to support people after. But if Trump, get the country back to how it was, but I believe the virus and the people who lost and all that will got the country how it is. But I mean, they really shouldn't be helping other countries. America should be first. I do believe that. I believe in some of his policies, and then the illegals get them out of here. But the illegals that's here because, like the women and children, if they're trying to have a better life and everything, you can work out something to keep them in. But all the felons and the criminals and all that stuff, they shouldn't be here. They shouldn't be here. I do agree with that. They shouldn't be here. But the people that's here because they want to have a better life, work something out with them for they can be here. But the people that's felons or criminals and everything, yeah, they shouldn't be here. Anybody that's a felon from another country shouldn't be here if their intention is to do bad things. But if they're here because they're trying to have a better life, if they're trying to redeem themselves, work something out to where they can redeem themselves, if they have to do community service or whatever, that's different. But if they're here to do bad things, they shouldn't be here. I do agree with that. And I guess since a wall is being built, fence the wall. Yeah, you can fence the wall since it's being built. I don't know about along the Rio Grande because that's a river. Unless the wall is built on the U.S. side, maybe, I don't know. But but everything, it shouldn't be racially motivated because this country is many people of different race and nationalities and ethnic groups. But everything shouldn't be about black or white. It should be about a person. And I do agree with him about the transgender. Men shouldn't be playing with women. Could they have, high testosterone and all that? They shouldn't be playing with women. They should have their own. The transgenders should play with other transgenders. They should be transgender versus transgender men. I mean, transgender women against transgender women. They should have their own category, just like transgender, just like women that want to be men. If they want to play sports, they can be in their own category too. Cause if they play with men, a man normally is stronger than a woman. A man and a transgender man playing together, the man will most likely hurt that transgender man. But I know some women are strong; they can beat a man. Some women can beat a man. They can, but not all of them. A man is generally stronger than a woman. But they should have their own category. Men, women, transgender men, should have their own category. They shouldn't play because a man will hurt a transgender man in sports, and a transgender woman will hurt a woman in sports. And they should have their own bathrooms. It should be men and women bathrooms, and then it should be a bathroom for transgender, or what we call it, all-purpose bathroom or whatever. They should have their own bathrooms. And then, or yeah, they should have their own bathrooms, or trans. I mean, transgender men should have their own bathrooms or whatever. They should have bathrooms like that, cause A little girl should not be afraid to be in the bathroom. She shouldn't be afraid to go to the bathroom. She should not go to the bathroom and then see a transgender woman in there, you know, talking mess to her because she's wondering why a man is in the bathroom even though they're a transgender woman, but a transgender woman shouldn't be dreaded women in the bathroom. They shouldn't be doing that, but I know some women, some regular women will beat up a transgender woman. Cause I know my older sister used to beat up boys all the time, and some women ain't afraid to fight men. They not, cause I know my granny wasn't afraid to fight men. She wasn't, but some women ain't afraid to fight men. Some women are afraid to fight men. It just depends on the woman or what she been through. But yeah, I do agree with that. You know that they should have their own bathrooms, or if they can't have their own bathrooms, they should just go in a woman's bathroom. Like a bush lesbian should go in the women's bathroom with the women if they don't have their own bathrooms, and then a transgender woman should go in the bathroom with the man. Maybe tone it down and go in the bathroom. And if they get attacked, then they can file charge. I mean, I don't want nobody to get hurt, but if they don't have trash in the bathroom, then the transgender should go in the bathroom where they originally were. Both a man or a woman that should go in that bathroom, go in there, mind your business, and then come out. Go in a stall with toilet and just use that bathroom. But just tone it down, mind your business, and then come out. But I mean, if they would just go in the bathroom, mind their business, and then come out, don't be being creepy with women and stuff. I mean, if you're a man who's supposed to be gay and wants to be a woman, don't pick a woman in the bathroom. Just mind your business. Just like a blogger said, knows her whole life. I know she's a film lesbian. She said back in the day she had transgender women friends. They went to the bathroom and they came out. They didn't cause any problems. If they would just do that, that'd be fine. But they're going to the bathroom and causing problems with regular women. Then that's a problem. And that's why Trump is pulling back, their rights, because they're causing problems with women, with regular women. But anyway, the main thing I'm trying to say is just talk about Las Vegas. Stop bringing up politics, because you're going to turn people the wrong way. And you don't have to be afraid to be a Republican. Be a Republican. Who cares? But don't always talk about it. Talk about Las Vegas stuff. Talk about the stuff that brought people to follow you in the first place. Because you ain't going to do nothing but lose your audience. You keep talking about Trump. But maybe you could start another channel, talk about Trump on that channel, or just talk about Trump on Patreon or something, or members only. Because that stuff is very controversial, because Trump is very controversial. Controversial. But yeah, just talk about Trump only. But anyway, I have to go. Like, just right, better could come along. See something, say something, phrase, speak out. Wash your hands, be social distance when needed. Cut me off, coffee sneeze again, let y'all let John drop. Lost for more, baby. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye.